All right, welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. I'm John coming at you tonight with live play-by-play and live reaction of Game 3 of the ALDS between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. Texas right now with a 2-0 series lead, trying to win tonight to close out the series, and it would be their first trip to the ALCS since 2011. Excuse me, which they did win, but then went on to lose the World Series to St. Louis. So they did make it back-to-back World Series back in 2010 and 2011. So they're trying to get back there and win that championship, even though the big pitchers they got in the offseason and during the trade deadline are all out. There's still a chance of them getting there. So, all right, we got some people hanging out already. Let's come back over to the chat. Let's put up my banner as well. Let's come back over here, get the chat going as well. We got Snowman Multimedia stopping by saying, yo, first one in, video is liked. Thank you so much, Snowman. Really appreciate that. Depressed Mr. Met, also we call him Water here as well. Boy, even as a Mets fan, I'm anxious about this game. Hey, elimination games are tough, especially when it comes to postseason. So Valdi will be on the mound tonight for Texas. Was 12-5 over the season, had a 3.63 ERA in 25 starts, 144 innings, gave up 15 home runs, 132 strikeouts, and averaged 5 2/3 innings per start. And it'll be Dean Kramer on the mound for Baltimore. He went 13-5 with a 4.12 ERA in 32 starts, 172 innings, gave up 27 home runs, and 150 strikeouts, and averages 5 1/3 innings per start. Alex, you're not a Braves fan, dude. Stop. You've gone from liking the Mets at the beginning of the year to being a Tampa Ray fan, now a Braves fan. Depressed Mr. Met says Baltimore was electric in those first two games. Yeah, yes, they were. Even in that second game, even though it was a losing effort, they stayed in it. The lineup tonight for Baltimore, it'll be Henderson leading off, Freshman batting second, Santander batting third, Mountcastle batting cleanup, O'Hearn DHing and batting fifth, Austin Hayes will bat sixth, Cedric Mullins seventh, Westberg eighth, and Adam Frazier will bat ninth. The defense for Texas tonight, it'll be Young at third, Seager at short, Semien at second, and Lowe over at first base, with Heim behind the dish. Outfield from left to right, we got Carter, Tavares, and Garcia. And we are underway. First pitch is outside, ball one. Alex says he's hoping for a good game tonight. Outside, 2-0. Water says if a game 5 happened, Baltimore would be the definition of insane. And the 2-0 is hit out to center field. Tavares is there. A couple steps to his right and puts it away. One down. Evaldi's got 18 career starts versus Baltimore. He's got an 8-2 record with a lifetime ERA of 3.23 and 90 strikeouts against the Orioles. That'll bring up Rushman. 1 for 8 so far in the series. Batted .277 on the year. 20 homers, 80 runs batted in. Houston had a real good game today. What was it? 9-1 was the final, I think. So they're only a game away from advancing to the ALCS. And that ball hit out to left field and slices foul. The Diamondbacks have really impressed me. Yeah, especially for a team that lost like 4 or 5 straight games heading into the playoffs. And they've really turned it on here. Whoa, inside. 1-2. And they said he went, struck him out. 2 away. Splitter down in the dirt. Couldn't hold his swing. Houston will play the winner of this game if they win tomorrow. No. If Baltimore wins, they don't play Houston. Do you think we could see the Diamondbacks and Rangers in the World Series? And that ball's hit in the center field for a 2-out single for Santander. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Yeah, it's a possibility. I don't think that's what we'll see. I think there's more of a chance for the Rangers to do it. I'm not sure if the Diamondbacks could beat the Phillies or the Braves. Well, they're beating the Dodgers though. So first pitch is in for a strike. Tapped foul, 0-2. Here we go, the 0-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. So the 2-out single doesn't hurt. We go bottom one, still scoreless. I like Houston and Rangers to play in the ALCS. Well, right now, those two teams both lead their series. Water says the Braves and Phillies game yesterday has to be one of the most entertaining games I've ever seen. I did see that the Braves came back. I don't know what Bryce Harper was doing. I mean, I could see getting to second base, but where was he that he was so far past that? Denver's here saying, let's go Rangers. Welcome in, Denver. We got 10 likes on the stream on the YouTube side already. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. We got 7 votes in the poll. 57% saying Texas, 29% saying Baltimore, and 14% just hoping for a good game. The lineup for the Rangers tonight, it'll be Semien leading off, Seager batting second, Garver third and DHing, Garcia will bat cleanup, Carter fifth, Heim sixth, Lowe seventh, Young eighth, and Tavares ninth. The defense for Baltimore will be Westberg at third, Henderson at short, Frazier at second, Mountcastle at first, and Rushman behind the plate. Defense from left to right, it'll be Hayes, Mullins, and Santander. Water says I'll never forget how crazy the last week of the season was. The tracker is a little bit ahead of me. Let me see why that is. Nope, I'm live, so I'm 2 pitches back. Dean Kramer on the mound. Hey, AJ over on the Rumble side saying the Astros need to win tomorrow. AJ, thank you so much for hopping up on the Rumble side. Kramer throws 5 pitches. 4-seam fastball, cutter, sinker, change, and a curve. And his first pitch is down low, 1-0. Semien so far 2 for 10 in the series. About a 276 with 29 homers and 100 runs batted in on the year. Ball 2-0. Hey, Ron is here. What's up, Ron? Great to see you as always. There's a strike, 2-1 to count. Ooh, outside, 3-1. The 3-1 is popped up and fell ground. Mountcastle's there, makes the catch in foul territory, 1 away. That'll bring up Seager. Seager batted 325 on the year, 33 homers, 96 runs batted in. In game 2, he had 5. Seager had 5 walks. That's a single game postseason record. First pitch is tapped foul, 0-1. Ron saying go Orioles. This series so far, Seager 1 for 4, but like we said, he's got those 5 walks, or 7 on the series, but 5 in the last game. Here's the 0-1 to Seager, inside 1-1. And he rips one in the right field, and they just look up at it. That ball's out of here. 1-0 Rangers. Solo shot for Seager. Maybe they should have kept walking him. AJ says goodnight, all. Good night, AJ. Thanks for stopping by. Texas jumps out front, 1-0 here in the first. Ron, I'm good. How are you? First pitch is in for a strike to Garver, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Jeff Stroh's McCats stopping in. Here's the 0-2. Outside, 1-2. As much as I'd like to see the Orioles come back and beat the team I've hated my entire life, I'm looking forward to an Astros Rangers ALCS. Yep, you guys can take care of business tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. Outside again, 2-2. And that ball popped up behind the plate. Rushman sheds the mask, and he makes the catch. That'll bring up Adalis Garcia. Garcia batted 245 on the year with 39 homers, 107 runs batted in. Orioles are just too young. They have an extremely bright future, though. They do. They need to improve their pitching really bad. They need help in the pitching department, in the starter, in their rotation. Their bullpen's pretty good. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Garcia's 3 for 10 on the series with a double and an RBI. Calls timeout with the count 0-2. Thank you all so much for stopping in. Says we got 21 people watching. And that ball blooped into center field, and it will drop in for a 2-out single. So Ron says so do the Yankees. Yeah, need some help with pitching. Here we go. 2 outs, runners on first. That'll bring up Carter. First pitch is inside, 1-0. Carter hit 62 at bats on the year, batted 290, hit 5 home runs with 12 runs batted in. 2 for 6 in this series with a double and an RBI. Here's the 1-0. And that ball laced into left field, and that'll get down for a single. Garcia will stop at second, so runners on first and second here with 2 down. That'll bring up Jonah Heim. Heim batted 258 with 18 home runs, 95 runs batted in. Yankees need to fire Cashman and Boone. Yep, and they are not going to do that apparently. Don't know why, but I agree with you. First pitch is down low to Heim. He holds his swing. Here's the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. And that ball hit out to center field. Mullins, right before the track, will make the catch. That'll retire the side. But the Rangers get on the board with the Seager solo shot. We go to the second, 1-0 Rangers. Jeff says, I'm predicting Ohtani to sign with the Yankees. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Jeff says I subscribed. By the way, well, thank you for subscribing. Excuse me. If you have your subscription set to private, it doesn't update the subscriber there. But we appreciate the subscription. We got 11 likes on the stream already. We got 10 votes in the poll. 67 or 60% saying Rangers. Oh, 12. Yep, it did just go to 12 likes. Yes, it did. Awesome stuff. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate everybody stopping by. Make it 12 likes. Hope you'll do some ALCS games. Oh, absolutely. We'll be doing some ALCS. We'll be doing some World Series as well, no matter who's in it. Depending on what the playoff schedule looks like on Thursday, we'll be doing baseball instead of football. But definitely, we'll be doing football again on Sunday with the Ravens and Titans playing in London again. So I believe it's the last London series game. So those games start at 9:30 Eastern time Sunday mornings. Literally get football all day. The game Sunday ended at like 12:45, and then went right into the 1 o'clock games. I like that commercial. He's like, "Is that Ken Griffey Jr.?" Astros Rangers is going to be a dogfight. Hey, Texas Repo saying howdy. What's up, Texas? Welcome in. No, but it's looking that way. You're going by what the series are. I understand what's going on. First pitch to O'Hearn. It'll be O'Hearn, Hayes, and Mullins here. 5, 6, and 7 in the O's lineup. O'Hearn's 0 for his last 25. That one tapped foul, 0 2. Once again, the tracker is a little bit ahead of me, so no spoilers, please. Ooh, up high. And that one fouled off. Jeff's saying, come on, Orioles. And that one tapped. Evaldi's got it, and he'll flip it to first base. 1 away. By the way, Hats is my nickname. Then that's what we will go by. We'll go by Hats. Texas pitching so far this postseason, 2.5 ERA. And that one hit the Simeon at second base. Had him played perfect. Over to first, 2 away. There's a strike going one. Mullins here, 0 for 8 in the series. There's a strike going two. Texas Repo says my horn's lost. I'm sad. Here's the 0-2, 2 outs. And that ball grounded down to first. It flips it over to Evaldi. 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom two, still 1-0 Texas. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 in the Texas lineup. Lowe, Young, and Tavares. Hey, Hats, there it is. It just came across. Now it's up top there. Don't know why it took so long to. But now you're up there in the middle of the screen. Hey, Thomas Fitzpatrick is also covering the game over on his channel. Saying howdy, everyone. What's up, Thomas? We got 12 likes on the stream so far over here. We got 14 people watching on the YouTube side. We got 12 votes in the poll, 58% Texas, 33% Baltimore, and 8% hoping for a good game. Right now, it looks like that game 4 between Houston and Minnesota will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I wonder if they'll change some of the game times if this series ends tonight. I didn't put neither team will beat the Astros because you never know. This is true. Some of the commercials, man. I'm still at commercial break, and they're 2 pitches in already. And it says I'm live, so. First pitch to Lowe is in for a strike, 0-1. Lowe's 1 for 8 in the series with 4 strikeouts. Hats has got another chat here. That's why baseball is and will always be my favorite sport because little anything can happen. I mean, who saw the D-backs coming, right? Especially the way they ended the regular season. The count's 0-2 to Lowe. Kramer deals. Fouled away. Still 0-2. Texas still leads 1-0 off the Corey Seager home run in the first. Up high and in, 1-2. Young is on deck. Tavares the next. Hat says, I'm sorry, I'm chatting too much. No, sir. No such thing. It just might take me a minute or two to get to it. That's all. The 2-2 is fouled away. I enjoy talking baseball. Yes, so do I. This is the first year we've done baseball here on the channel. I did 125 games during the regular season. Up high, ball 3-2, full count here. Kramer getting ready to throw his 30th pitch of the night. Fouled off again. Still 3-2. How many Seager brothers are they? I don't know. The 3-2 is fouled off again. Given the Jets poster on your background, I'm going to guess Yankees are your team. That would be wrong. Low fouls off another one. Up to 11 pitches. Oh, 2. Kyle and Corey. Here's the 3-2. It fouled off again. Oh, there's 3 Seager. Bob Seager doesn't count. It fouled off again. Kramer up to 34 pitches here with nobody out in the second. That's where you want your pitcher to be after 2 innings. And here he is in the second with nobody out. The 3-2 fouled off again. Here's a 3-2 on the 14th pitch of the at bat. And it fouled off again. The 3-2. And that ball laced out to left field, and it'll hang up there. Hazel make the catch. Hat says, I didn't see the Penn State poster till now. I'm going to take one more educated guess in the middle and guess the Phillies. That would be strike 2. Strike 2. Low is underrated. Hope I don't regret saying that. That'll bring up Young. And he rips one in the left field. That'll be a 1-out single. Hatch, you got an 0-2 count on your guesses, bud. There's a strike. Can you give me a hint? It's one of the 28 other teams. How about that? Is that a hint? All right, I'll give you, and it is a National League team. That ball's in the dirt, 1-1. Tavares batted .266 on the year, 14 home runs. Swung on a miss, 1-2 the count. Are they in the postseason? No, they are not in the postseason. And that ball popped up in foul ground. Westberg comes over and makes the catch in foul territory. 2 away, back to the top of the lineup to Semien, who fouled out to first base his first time up. Welcome in. We got 24 people stopping by the stream. Thank you all so much. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the stream. Would really appreciate it. We got 12 likes on the stream, 16 votes in the poll, 62% saying Texas, 31% saying Baltimore. Swung on a miss at the first pitch, 0-1. Penn State, New York Jets, National League, not in the postseason. My spider senses tell me Cardinals. New York Mets. Ooh, outside, 1-2. Pitch count so far for Kramer by inning, 22 in the first, 23 here in the second. Pickoff throw over to first, not in time. Not sure why the crowd's booing. It's not like the olden days when you could throw over 100 times. Oh, up and in, 2-2. 2-2. Texas Repo. If your pitcher has a man bun, go home. And that ball ripped into left center field. Excuse me. Jung's going to go to third. The throw in the second is not in time. A 2-out double puts runners on second and third for Seager. My guess is he'll intentionally walk Seager with an open base to face Garver. Hat says Mets. I like the Mets. Sorry for everything you guys are going through as fans, though. Hey, well, we tried it. They spent a boatload of money. They tried it. It didn't work. They traded some of those players away. I like the minor league players they got in return. Stearns was the guy I wanted to come in and be president of baseball operations. So we'll see who he hires as GM and manager. All right, so they do intentionally walk Kramer. That'll bring up Garver with bases loaded, 2 outs. Still 1-0 Rangers. Game 3 here, the ALDS. Texas trying to punch their ticket to the ALCS. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. 2 for 7 in the series for Garver with a home run and 5 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1. And that one ripped down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It bounces up against the fence. 2 runs will score. It's now 3-0. And runners still on second and third. That'll bring up Garcia, who singled his first time up. Yeah, wish the Astros would have held on to Gilbert and Clifford, but hey, you do what's best for the team. Yep. Here in the second inning, Texas already out to a 3-0 lead. Melvin Perez Rosado saying hello. What's happening? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Make sure you hit that thumbs up while you're here, and make sure you vote in the poll there in the chat. We're up to 13 likes. We got 19 people watching. 16 votes in the poll. First pitch to Garcia is down low. 1-0. Wells getting warmed up in the Orioles bullpen. Swung on a miss. 1-1. Garcia with that single in the first is now 4 for 11 in the series. Poor Orioles. They're young and talented. Watch out. Their future is blinding bright. It's going to depend on what they do with the pitching position. They need starters bad. Here's the 1-2 to Garcia. And that ball's absolutely crushed to left field. Throws the bat. It's 6-0 Texas. Rangers versus Astros ALCS. I'm waiting. Hat says, "Me too, Texas Repo." It's going to be a bloodbath. We're getting a pitching change here in the second inning. Had 2 outs and a runner on first. And Texas has just broken this one wide open. Second home run of the night for the Rangers. A solo shot by Seager in the first. And now a 3-run shot by Garcia. Now, I'm not saying Baltimore's going to come back and win this, but they do have the offense where that's possible. So it's only the second inning. So plenty of game left. But we are getting a pitching change. We got 13 likes on the stream. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up. 18 votes in the poll, 67% saying Texas, 28% saying Baltimore. The Astros can handle the Rangers. Well, that's what I thought about the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks as well. I did not. I thought it was going to be 2-0 Dodgers at this point, not 2-0 Diamondbacks. Thomas said, "Holy crap, Baltimore!" Hat says Astros are the most experienced team in the playoffs and absolutely crushed the Rangers. You're waiting my whole life for this series. Of course, prior to 2012, the Astros were in the National League. Oh, is this the first time they're going to meet in the playoffs? I hope they're night games. I'll do those games if they're night games. So Wells will come in. Uh, yes, it is. They've only been playing each other in the regular season since 2001, and until 2013, there were interleague games. Carter pops up the first pitch. So he pops out to Henderson, but the Texas puts up a 5 spot and takes a 6-0 lead into the third inning. And it'll be 8-9-1 for Baltimore. Westberg, Frazier, and Henderson down 6-0. All right. Hat says Astros had one series. Astros had one series this year where they outscored the Rangers 39-9. Altuve hit 5 homers in 2 games in that series. Yikes. All right, here we go. Let's see what Baltimore can do in response. Only 2 reasons I'm kind of scared of the Rangers is the postseason is a different animal, and Bruce Bochy is a legendary postseason manager. Dusty versus Bochy is must-watch TV. Valdi with a 6-run lead here comes out firing with the first pitch strike. There's a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's his third strikeout of the night. Is it bad I feel bad for the Orioles? No, I kind of feel bad for the Orioles here. It's one thing to lose. You're getting blown out here in the third inning. First pitch is fouled off, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. And that ball laced out to left field. Carter comes in and makes the catch, 2 away. Back to the top of the order with Henderson. He flew out to center field his first time up. Evaldi, 27 pitches, 23 strikes. That's absolutely insane. And that's the thing now with a 6-0 lead, you can just throw strikes. Let your defense take care of it. First pitch is fouled off, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Hey, Xavier, the random guy is here. Definitely a big time Rangers fan. Here's the 0-2. Up high, 1-2. He's thrown 4 balls all games. Now 6. Oh, he's telling me what this next pitch is. And there's a ball. The 2-2. And that ball hit up the middle in the center field for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Henderson. That'll bring up Rushman. Xavier saying, hope we get to the World Series. Rushman struck out his first time up. Yep, I said the tracker's ahead of me. This is I'm not watching the game. I looked at the scoreboard at the bottom. Yep, but the tracker is ahead of me. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Orioles have gone 91 consecutive series without being swept. That's not a good stat to put up right now. The 0-2. Fouled off. Still 0-2. I believe Baltimore will learn a lesson this postseason. Yeah, you need better pitching. That Rushman hits one out to center field. Tavares onto the track makes the catch on the run. We go bottom three, still 6-0 Rangers. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Heim, Lowe, and Young. We got 13 likes on the stream. Really appreciate that, everybody. So does anybody know if baseball will do that? Will Major League Baseball do that? Will they change the start times to tomorrow's games if this series is done? Because right now all series are supposed to play tomorrow, but starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But if this game isn't necessary, do they move the 2 earlier games back? Because if they move the Braves-Phillies game to 6 o'clock, I'll do that one. I won't get home in time to do it at 5, though. Right. If the Orioles win. But what if they don't? Do they change the time of the game? Since they're only going to have to play 3 games tomorrow? Texas Repo says Orioles or Rangers. The Astros are winning the ALCS again. I don't know about that. The Astros and Twins will play at 6:15. Ooh. Well, if they put a game at 6 o'clock, I'll do that game. If not, probably won't do a game tomorrow. Once again, it'll be Heim, Lowe, and Young, 6, 7, and 8 in the Texas lineup with that 6-0 lead here. A 5 spot in the second. At least from what the Astros broadcast said. Okay. So if that is the case, I will do the Astros Twins game tomorrow. If it's moved to 6:15. Oh, diving attempt is not caught. It'll be a leadoff single for Heim. Mullins tried to make a diving catch. Could not do it. Ball didn't get away, though. So runner on first. That'll bring up Lowe. Lowe had a 15 pitch at bat last time, but lined out to left field. Up and in, 1-0. Lowe with that line out is 1 for 9 in this series. Rangers haven't played anybody with real postseason experience yet, but that Rangers offense is deadly. Could go either way. Yeah, and they did. They've played, and they're familiar with the Astros, right? So it's not going to be like, oh man, we got to play the Houston Astros. They're familiar with them. I still think the Astros would be the team favorite in that series. They would have home field, and I do think they are a little bit better, top to bottom on the pitching staff as well. Offenses match up well. 2-2. That ball inside. 2-2 the count. Heim the runner up first. Nobody out. So with it being a 6-0 lead, if you're at the game, are you just kind of, swung on a miss? He struck him out. That ball was high. One away. That says they're familiar with each other. It's going to be fun. That I can guarantee. That'll bring up Young. He singled and scored his last time up. His first time up. First pitch is fouled off. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fouled straight back. 0-2. The 0-2 is popped foul. It'll go out of play. Orioles haven't played in the postseason as well. Astros on their way to the World Series. Not with Bochy. I wouldn't say that just yet. Not with Bochy as the manager for Texas. Bochy's got all the experience. Now, but Baker's won a World Series as well, but and that ball hit out to right center field. Mullins on the run will make the catch out right before the track. 2 away. First pitch is fouled off, and that'll go out of play. 0-1. Tavares fouled out to third, his first time up. The Astros killed the Rangers. Did you see the games? Tapped foul, 1-2. The 1-2 to Tavares. Ooh, up and in. Ball called a ball. Fouled off, still 2-2. The 2-2. The sliced foul down the left field side. Still 2-2. And that ball lifted out to left field. Hayes in the corner will make the catch on the track. We go to the fourth, still 6-0 Rangers. For the Orioles, it'll be 3, 4, and 5 in their lineup. Santander, Mountcastle, and O'Hearn. O'Hearn 0 for his last 26, trying to break out of that slump. Uh, 22 votes in the poll, 64% saying Texas, 27% saying Baltimore. Still at 13 likes on the stream. Let's come over and look to see. If barring a miracle, the Orioles come back and win this game, they're coming back down 2-0. I'm calling it now. So you say if they come back to win this game, they win the series? Here we're in the third inning, and I like to look at our view numbers during live streams. Right now, we already have more views tonight in the third inning, going to the fourth inning, than we had all of the Packers Raiders game last night. So shout out to everybody showing up tonight. Really appreciate that. We got some people watching over on the Rumble side as well. We got 2 thumbs up over there. We've gained a new follower over there as well. We got the new subscriber over here on the YouTube side in McHats. We are over on Kick as well, streaming on all the platforms. But only one person watching over there, not chatting it up though. Hey, Ron Jeremy. What a wonderful evening, sir. Santander fouls the first one off, 0-1. Santander singled his first time up. He's 3 for 9 in the series with a home run. Tapped foul, 0-2. Repo says, I don't know what got into the Rangers team. They're on a mission. I'm looking forward to the matchup with Houston. Yeah, that's part of the Bochy effect there. The man knows how to win in the playoffs. Oh, ball low, 1-2. Gibson getting warmed up in the pen. Hat says if the Rangers had Scherzer and DeGrom healthy, then I'd all but guarantee they will play in the World Series. Oh, inside 2-2. The 2-2 is tapped down to low at first. He'll get it, flip to Evaldi, who comes over. One away. Right now, Baltimore in the regular season with runners in scoring position batted 287. So far, 3 for 17. That's less than 200. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Mountcastle struck out his first time up. Fouled away, 0-2. The 0-2. Fouled off, still 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Those two being injured is a huge blow in their terrible bullpen. Their bullpen's been great this series, though. I bet when the Rangers win, their fan base will chant, "We want Houston." The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Mountcastle's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts now. That'll bring up O'Hearn. Still in that slump. He's 0 for his last 26. Astros Twins. They just said it. Astros. If Texas wins tonight, Astros Twins moves to 6:30. The 1-0 to O'Hearn, and that ball ripped into right field, and that'll fall in front of Garcia. So another 2-out single here for Baltimore. Third time that's happened tonight, and they've left that man stranded. That'll bring up Hayes, who's grounded out to second base his first time up. So that'll be the game. We'll either have the Astros and Twins tomorrow night or game 4 of this series. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Oh, they just said Scherzer and Gray will be back for that series. Now Texas. Oh, they said the first base umpire said he went 0-2 the count. That completely changes that one around. If Scherzer and Gray can go, Dusty Baker and Bochy have both been around a while, and both are Hall of Fame managers. Yes, they are. He struck him out. We go bottom four, still 6-0 Rangers. We're getting a pitching change here. Gibson will come in to pitch for the O's. But for Texas, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 in their lineup. Semien, Seager, and Garver. Scherzer, Gray. That changes everything. Legit scared now. No lie. Well, that was the announcers. That wasn't necessarily Texas saying they'd be back. That means we get Scherzer versus Verlander. In the first matchup, I'm still taking Verlander in that first matchup, if that's the case. Scherzer hasn't pitched in a few weeks, so could be a little rusty. Dr. Pepper. Oh my goodness. I wonder what your thoughts are. You're both on the Mets at the start of the season. I never wanted Scherzer, but of course I rooted for him once he was on the team. Um, Verlander, I love the Verlander signer, but I also understand trading them and getting minor league pieces as well. Uh, Lightning says, you stream in hockey also? Yes, I will be mixing in some Philadelphia Flyers games. That's it. I'm an Astros fan, and I have a lot of respect for the Rangers, except when they get beat by Houston. Gibson, second pitch is down low, 2-0. Down low, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Lines right at the third baseman there. Westberg there makes the catch on the line drive, one away. That'll bring up Seager. Seager hit a solo home run in the first, was intentionally walked and scored in the second. Texas Repo says the Astros will win versus the Rangers. Then you don't need to watch the series then, do you? Up high, 1-1. Bounced in the dirt, 2-1. Martin Salazar is here, saying number 13. Hello, everybody. Let's go, Baltimore. Martin, welcome in. Great to see you again. Texas saying, go Orioles. There's a walk to Seager. He's reached base all 3 times. How you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. You missed all the excitement in the first 2 innings. We've been quiet. We've been pretty quiet since then. So here's Garver. He hit a 2-run double his last time up. Fouled out behind the plate his first time up. Swung on a miss, 1-1 to count. And that grounded down to third. They go to second for 1, over to first. Double play. 5-4-3 double play ends the inning. And we go to the fifth. Still 6-0 Rangers. What do we call you, Pure Adrenaline? Just how about PAS? Most people just put PAS in the chat. Oh, Gordon Ramsay yelling at people. What's going on here? "29 votes in the poll so far. 66% saying Texas, 28% saying Baltimore, and 7% hoping for a good game. We have not gotten that. Since the second inning, we have not gotten that. For Baltimore in the fifth inning, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 in their lineup. Mullins, Westberg, and Frazier still trail 6-0. First pitch is on the outside corner to Mullins. He grounded out to first base his first time up, 0 for 9 in the series. Fouled off, 0 2. Thomas Fitzpatrick is back saying, "Let's go Rangers." Hat says, "Who do you think will go to the World Series in the National League? Diamondbacks or a sleeper pick?" I still think it's going to be the Phillies, even though they lost terribly yesterday. Now that they're going back home, I think they do win that series, and I think the Phillies are the team to beat in the National League. The 1-2 up high, 2-2. That ball ripped in the right field, but right at Garcia, one away. That'll bring up Westberg. He struck out his first time up. And that ball ripped past shortstop in the left field. A one-out single. I don't disagree. However, if the Braves could steal one in a hostile environment of Philly, I'd say Braves in 5. The announcer just compared Evaldi with Nolan Ryan. I heard him say something about Nolan Ryan. I didn't hear what he said, though. Nolan Ryan, my all-time favorite player. Down low, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. I want to compare anybody to Nolan Ryan. These guys can't do what Nolan Ryan did. Oh, oh, he goes over to first. The ball hit back to Evaldi, and he bobbled it, but he picks it up and throws it over to first for the out. Westberg over to second base, but back to the top of the lineup with Henderson here. 2 outs and a runner on second. You're not wrong, PAS. Nolan Ryan was a machine. Yes, he was. First pitch is tapped foul. I don't want to say that because I didn't watch baseball before the mid 80s, so I didn't see a lot of those guys in the 70s. But from when I watched baseball from the mid 80s, yeah, Nolan Ryan's definitely the best pitcher. And that ball ripped into right field. I don't get it in for a base hit. And the throw to the plate, not in time. So the Orioles get a run. Westberg scores. Henderson now 2 for 3 on the night. And that'll bring up Rushman. Maddox will come out. Randy Johnson, pretty dang close. Yeah, Randy Johnson was good too. Oh man, that was a horrendous slide by Westberg. Face planted, eating the dirt at home plate. The Dodgers are in trouble. I think the Phillies will win again. I think the Phillies are the team to beat in the National League. All right, here we go. Runner on first, 2 outs, 1 run in. There's a called a ball. 1-0. Rushman 1 for 10 in the series. 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a fly out to center. The 1-0. Fouled away, 1-1. Hey, it could happen. It could happen. Fouled off, 1-2 the count to Rushman. Fouled off, still 1-2. Santander, the batter on deck. Fouled off again. The 1-2 is fouled off again. Hat says, I polled people, and 55 of people saying the funnest World Series matchup is Astros Dodgers. Now, those 55% of people would be wrong. But the Dodgers are done. Yep. What do you mean, what happened? What? How is that a foul ball? Oh, it is foul. That looked like it was a fair ball to me. Wow, just missed the line. That ball was foul. And that one shoots it foul. Still 1-2. Ooh, pickoff throw over to first. Henderson back in. That was close. Hat says, I just think Phillies Astros would be boring considering it was last year's matchup. Here's the 1-2. And hit right back. Oh, actually, he's hit the Semyon. And he throws it over to first. That'll retire the side. But the Orioles get one. Go to bottom five. 6-1 Astros. 6-1 Rangers. Been talking a lot of Astros tonight. For Texas here in the fifth, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Garcia, Carter, and Heim. Hat says, I almost wish I could pull. I almost wish I could pull the Orioles aside and give them a hug. They really need it right now. No, what they need right now is a swift kick in the pants. A hug. Don't need a hug. You're professionals. Let's go. Up to 15 likes on the stream. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate that. He's laughing. I love that attitude, PAS. I'm sorry. These guys are paid. These guys are paid professionals, man. I don't know how some managers and coaches don't flip out on their players. All right, here we go. Bottom five. Garcia will lead it off. 2 for 2 tonight. He singled in the first and hit a 3-run home run in the second. 5 for 12 in the series with that 1 home run and 4 runs batted in. Here's the 1-0. Outside 2-0. Taps foul, 2-1. Repo says the Orioles took it to the Astros, sweeping Houston. Come on, Orioles. The 2-1. Taps foul, 2-2. He said if this was a video game, that's what it would look like. Here's the 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Gibson in a second inning of work tonight. That'll bring up Carter. He's 1 for 2 on the night as well. Singled in the first and popped out to short to end the second. First pitch is down low, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that ball kind of popped to short. Henderson's there, 2 away. That'll bring up Heim. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Flew out to center to end the first and singled leading off the third. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. They are professionals, you're right. So them making mistakes only children would make is mind-boggling. And that ball popped out to center field. Mullins will settle under it. And a nice 1-2-3 inning there from Gibson. We go to the 6th inning. Still 6-1 Texas. Texas saying Rangers versus Astros. CGCH saying hello. Zach Fleming also saying hello. Welcome in, everybody. On your way in, make sure you vote there in the poll. 35 votes there in the poll. 60% saying Texas. 31% saying Baltimore. We got 15 likes on the stream. Make sure you hit that thumbs up at the bottom of the screen there. If you want to hang out with us for some more baseball playoffs, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Oh, you changed your name. Kick it with KB, right? No, I'm not saying mistakes don't. I'm not saying mistakes don't happen, but and like tonight's not their fault. Down 6-1. Like they didn't make mistakes. You know, the pitcher gave up that home run ball, that 3-run shot. But they're not. I don't think they're playing bad. You take that 3-run home run away, that one bad pitch, and it's only a 3-1 ball game. I've been good. How you been? You changed your name. Hopefully everything's good there. Oops, didn't want to do that. Santander lines out the Seager here, one away. Santander, Mountcastle, and O'Hearn here in the sixth inning. But one away with the line out to short. CGCH says good. That's awesome to hear. Glad you're back. First pitch is in there for a strike to Mountcastle, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He checks his swing. They checked out. They said he went 0 and 2. The damn Rangers are going to the ALCS. Some beach. Some beach. Shoots at the first. Low flips over to Uvalde. 2 away. Doreen saying, hey, bro. Welcome in, Doreen. Quickly 2 outs here. First pitch is down low from Uvalde to O'Hearn. O'Hearn with that base hit. Makes him 1 for 4 in the series. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Hats. Yeah, it's over. The Texans are going to the Texans. Yeah, the Texas Rangers are going to the ALCS. And that ball tapped to Seager. He's got it over to Low. And another 1-2-3 inning there. We go bottom 6, still 6-1. So once again, if the score holds up, we will be back tomorrow night with Minnesota and Houston, Game 4 of that series. Well, Corey Seager would win MVP if Ronald Acuna wasn't in the league. Well, they're both in different leagues. Don't they give out an American League and a National League MVP? All the other awards get an American and National League. Otani. Oh, I always think of Seager as a Dodger. That's all right. All right. If I make a thumbnail for tomorrow night's game, who do I put up for the Astros? Altuve? Do I put Altuve on the thumbnail? First pitch to Lowe's up high, 1-0. Gibson still on the mound here for Baltimore. His third inning of work. Lowe's 0 for 2, lined out to left and struck out. Here's the 1-0 on the outside corner, 1-1. Hat says Jordan Alvarez. And Lowe flips the bat, and that ball's out of here. And Texas, I've said once before, no spoilers in the chat. Alvarez is batting over 300 with 2 doubles and 4 home runs in the series. I can do that right here on my phone. I can do that thumbnail. First pitch to Young is in for a strike, 0-1. And Young hits one out to left center field. Mullins comes running over and makes the catch right before the track. 1 out. I like their blue uniform is the best, so I'm looking for a blue uniform one. There we go. Oops. Nice pick by Mountcastle. Flips to Gibson covering. 2 away. Hat says 7-1. Rest in peace, Orioles. Hey, still got 3 innings to get something done. Thanks for coming. Thanks for winning 101 games. I don't even know. Who's the Twins' best player? Correa? That ball flown out to right field. Santander is there. Texas gets that one back. We go to the 7th inning. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Orioles. Carlos Correa or Royce Lewis. Let me see who I can find a better picture of. I looked up Lewis. I don't like any of those pictures. So let me look up Correa. You remember when Correa was a Dodger? No. Who did he sign with? And then the deal fell through, and then he signed with the Mets. And then that deal fell through. The Giants. Hmm. Getting the thumbnail ready for tomorrow night's game. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Evaldi's still on the mound here, only at 83 pitches to start the 7th inning. First pitch is down low, 1-0. Upload. Let's upload that one. Upload that one. And all right, I'll take care of that right when we're done here and get that uploaded. Swung on a miss, 101. Once again, it'll be Hayes, Mullins, and Westberg here for the Orioles. Down by 6 again. Outside, 2-1. Mm, I don't know. I do not know. Indiana, Michigan on Saturday. Iowa, Wisconsin. UCLA, Oregon State. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Oh, up and in, 3-2. Got him looking. Strike three. Sixth strikeout of the night for Evaldi. He's retired 5 batters in a row. I think the Mets were going to give him $215 million. That's hard money to trade away. And that ball, first pitch swinging, lifted out to left. Carter's there. 2 away. Fouled away, 0-1. 0-2. Swung on a miss there. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Tapped foul, still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Outside. Bounced in the dirt. 2-2. Bounced in the dirt. 3-2. This seems like a very fast game. Yeah, we're 2 hours in. We're in the 7th inning. Moving right along. Fouled off, still 3-2, especially since the first 2 innings took an hour. That means the next 4 innings here have only taken an hour. The 3-2. Tap foul. Still 3-2. Evaldi up to 95 pitches on the night. Oops. Tap foul again. Fouled off. Still 3-2. Evaldi getting ready to throw his 98th pitch of the night. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Evaldi after 7 innings. Nice toke. Says just shows the season is too long. The season's not too long. And half these teams don't even belong in dry ass games. This is where the Orioles can capitalize, or at least should. That Rangers bullpen is bad, but they haven't done it all series. Well, they scored 6 runs in Game 2 against the bullpen. Remember, they made that a game. They were down 9-2, and they lost 11-8. One run is crazy to you. I think it has to do more with the time off. I think baseball needs to do something about giving somebody. Now, that's the advantage you get. You get some guys healthy if they're banged up, stuff like that. But I think it hurts these teams. Look, the Dodgers 2 years in a row, right? Now look this year at Baltimore, but Baltimore we kind of knew wasn't ready for this. They still need some pitching. But tonight has definitely been a boring game. I'll tell you that. It was 6-0 after the second inning. So no, I don't think that's the answer either. I think they need to start since they don't do game 163 anymore. I think they start the wild card series on Monday. Play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then if you advance, I'm sorry, you start again Thursday, maybe Friday. Two of three is not pointless, especially since they're in the same city. They don't travel. We're getting a new pitcher here for Baltimore to be Hall. Do you think Texas rakes Houston? No, I do not. Rakes them? No. I think they can win that series, but I don't think they rake them. Evaldi gets a standing ovation as he comes off the field. Oh, we got a curtain call, actually. The Astros benefited big time from having a bye last year. Seager, it'll be Seager, Garver, and Garcia here in the 7th inning. Seager pops that one up. That went out in the left field. one away. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Repo's saying that the Astros will pound them, but I think it's pretty even. I don't know what the regular season was, but I think they're matched very even, especially if Scherzer and Gray are back. Nice, nice says, "Who's your favorite team?" I'm a Mets fan, so this was a rough year for us. Spent all that money in the offseason and they can't even finish 500, let alone make the playoffs. CGCH, subscribe. Thank you so much. And that ball ripped into left field past the third baseman for a one-out single. Garver now 2 for 4 in the night. No, Scherzer will be back for the ALCS. They said the only way Scherzer pitches again is if they make it to the ALCS. First pitch in there to Garcia. Garcia's 2 for 3 on the night with a single and a 3-run home run. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Repo says, "What? Really? Okay, yeah." They said Scherzer and John Gray will be back for the next series. He swung on a miss. He struck him out. Second time Garcia struck out tonight. That'll bring up Carter. Carter's 1 for 3, singled in the first, popped out the short and lined out the short. Hat says, with the exception of Valdez, who's been gassed all year, their starting pitching is even. The offense's only advantage the Astros have is bullpen. Hat says it's going to be a fun series. I'm literally excited. I've waited my whole life for it. Man, be careful. I waited. I couldn't wait for a Subway Series, and then when they finally played each other in the 2000 World Series, the Yankees won in what, 5 games? There's a strike, 1-1 to count. Oh, up and in, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Fouled off, still 2-2. To be fair, those Yankees teams were a juggernaut. Yes, they were. They finally got beat the following year against Arizona. Arizona beat them in 7 games in 2001. Yankees teams were a juggernaut. Remember that series? I rooted for the Mets, though. Oh, way outside, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch to Carter. Tapped foul. Quick word from Corona. Oh, they put stitches in the line. That was funny. Called strike 3. Got him looking. We go to the 8th. Still 7-1 Rangers. 6 outs away from punching their ticket to the ALCS. First time since 2011. I never thought that the Rangers would threaten the Astros. I did not think they would threaten them, as close as the division was. I did a preseason live stream where I predicted the over under for all the teams, and I had the Rangers making the playoffs, but I didn't do any projections for the playoffs. I just had what teams would make it. Only time I ever rooted for the Yankees was 2001, not only because of the 9/11 though. Yankees do have one of my favorite broadcasters though, Michael Kay. I still hated the Yankees in 2001. Well, it's 2023, and I don't want to say I hate the Yankees, but not a big fan of the Yankees. Texas Repo says I have never rooted for the Yankees. Write that down. We're gonna get a pitching change. Chapman coming in. Oh, Chapman coming in. We're gonna get a pinch hitter here today. Also, Mateo's gonna pinch hit from Frazier. Hat says 5 teams I will never ever root for: the Rangers, Yankees, Dodgers, Padres, and White Sox. Nice says Pittsburgh Pirates for life as they slowly end mine. You guys got off to a hot start and then just kind of fell apart. What happened there? Once again, if this score holds up, we'll be back tomorrow night live with Game 4 of the Astros and Twin Series at 6:30. Looks like that game will be at 6:30. Mateo, Henderson, and Rushman for the O's here in the 8th. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. We are incredibly young, and the young stamina died down. We should make a little more noise next year. Nice. That ballpark is still on my bucket list to go to. Live in the same state, but it's 5 hours away on the other end of the state. Swung on a miss, 1-2 the count. The White Sox for 2 reasons. My wife is a Cubs fan. The White Sox swept the Astros in 2005. I'm still a little bitter. Two and two, ball down low. The Orioles' great season is coming to an end right now. I love a good PNC nighttime game. Definitely worth checking out. I've been to Pittsburgh, but it was for a concert at the hockey arena, and it was in February, so it was a little cold. He struck him out, one away. Back to the top of the lineup with Henderson. Henderson's 2 for 3 tonight. Had an RBI single. Would you consider the Orioles season a failure? No, I would not consider the Orioles season a failure. Just because of how young they are. Now, if this would have been the Mets, where the Mets would have won 101 games again and lost in their first series, that would have been a failure. But with the O's, nobody expected the O's to win this many games. Now, it's a disappointment getting swept here in this series, but definitely not a failure. And bounced up the middle in the center field for another single. Henderson's now 3 for 4. I 100%. I agree 100%. The Orioles will be back. Yeah, they just need some help on that starting rotation. They're the team that should have went after Flaherty or Verlander. Excuse me, not Flaherty. They didn't want to give up the prospects. The Astros gave up the prospects. And that first pitch to Rushman is low, 1-0. Rushman 1 for 11 in this series. Two and 0 the count. Now, if the Astros, Braves, and Dodgers don't exceed expectations, it's constantly a failure. Exactly. Exactly. Especially the Braves. That ball fouled off, 2-1 the count. They get so cocky. Not only the Braves players, but the Braves fans during the regular season get so cocky and arrogant. And then when it comes to the playoffs and they lost that first game, they're all crying already after losing the first game. They don't have the pitching, though. And Rushman hits one out to right field. Garcia's got it, 2 away. Braves are built very well. See, I don't like their pitcher after Strider. I don't like their rotation. Chapman Altuve's his daddy. Everyone acted like the Braves first pitch is down low, 1-0. Everyone acted like the Braves were invincible. Phillies are out for blood. Man, could you imagine if the Phillies would have held on to win that game and have a 2-0 lead coming home? Outside 2-0. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that nice. I forgot that they're missing Wright and Morton. I forgot about that. So their rotation is better. But yep, Wright and Morton forgot. Here's the 3-0. Down low, ball 4. That'll bring up Mountcastle with 2 on, 2 out. Yeah, then the Braves would have probably got swept. That would be bad. No, it wouldn't. It's scary for anyone if these Rangers bats stay hot, right? Well, you know, with the win tonight, I think they're off for 4 days, right? Before the next series starts. Fried isn't as good as people say. Here's Matt Council, 0 for 2, or 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Down low, they check down at first base. No swing. Leclerc getting warmed up. Up high, 2-0. Ryan O'Hearn on deck if Mountcastle can keep it going. Mountcastle in his career versus Chapman, 0 for 6 with 5 strikeouts. Fried has the moments. Altuve second in all-time postseason home runs. Rising Rhino is in the house. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Down low, 3-0. Guys, if you guys are a fan of football, any type of football, NFL, XFL, USFL, Canadian football, college football, make sure you're checking out Rising Rhino and his channel. Does it all. The inside, ball 4, that'll load the bases. Keeping the Rangers close is key. That bullpen is sus. And we're going to get a pitching change. We are getting a pitching change as we get a pinch hitter as well. Hicks will come up to bat. In the season series, Astros outclassed the Rangers on all fronts. Won the season series pretty significantly. They both ended up 90 and 72. And the Rangers handed us the division. Yeah, we can't go by that, man. That's why they played. He said, "Sorry, I disappeared. Somehow I'm back." Yeah, Rhino, make sure you post your link here in the chat. Like I said, guys, if you're a fan of football, any type of football, make sure you check out Rising Rhino. I know you responded, but I was lost somewhere, mixed up in that crock pot, in with that chili. I remember, I forget what year it was, 2010, 2011. In the regular season, the Jets lost to the Patriots 45-3. So I remember when after we beat the Colts, we had to go to New England. I remember Patriot fans here saying, "Oh man, we're going to beat you again, 45-3." We went into New England and beat them in the playoffs. Like number 16, whoop whoop. How's the streaming going? Good. We've had Hats here all night talking it up. Nice Tokes has been here chatting it up as well. Texas Repo's been here all night chatting it up. Chilly. What happened to these birds? Not sure, man. Just inexperience, I think. Just inexperience. Yes, then lost to the Steelers. That is correct. Good stuff. Got to have a good crowd. Yeah, we've had earlier on in the game we had up to, I think it got up to 30, but once it got to be 6-0, it kind of settled back down. Flipping Steelers. Yep. If the Rangers didn't have Bochy, I wouldn't be concerned. Bochy's different. Bochy knows how to coach in the playoffs, man. Hat settled down, bro. The Astros are going back to the ALCS. Steelers. Well, yeah, you're a Pirates fan, so I'm a Yinzer. Counts 1-2 here to Hicks. Up high, 2-2. Ooh, inside. 3-2. That was close. Grounded foul. We'll do it again. I hear you, Texas Repo. I just don't think we as Astro fans should start thinking like Yankee fans and think the World Series is guaranteed. The 3-2 and grounded down the low at first, flips it to Leclerc. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 8, still 7-1 Rangers. Nice toke says GG's. Yep, that looks like it's going to do it, right? Somebody taught me that nothing good comes easy and nothing worthy is given. I like that. I like that. I like that. Let's see as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We got 42 votes in the poll. Let's end that poll there. 61% said Texas, 30% said Baltimore, 7% said just hoping for a good game. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that thumbs up at the bottom of the screen. Really appreciate that. It does push our content out to more people. If you want to hang out with us during some more MLB playoffs, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell, so you know when we do go live. But we'll be back tomorrow night. As long as this score holds up, we'll be back tomorrow night at 6:30 Eastern Time with the Astros and the Twins Game 4. Nice says Orioles got a good thing going if they keep it together and build correctly. Agreed. Astros have to earn it. It'll be right there by their side, but it's not gonna be easy. 37% of people got let down. Yes, they did. Yep, because we did not get a good game either. So Really? Does Romo need the money to be doing TV commercials for Skechers? Nice. So says Super Chill Stream. Why was I timed out? Because you were putting in spoilers. No spoilers in the chat. You put the home run in there before I saw it. I know I'm delayed, but I said that. Who's Lions? I'm not a Lions fan. When you start thinking the World Series is guaranteed, it makes it that much harder. And they don't make it and numbs the happiness if they do refuse. I thank you, your Lions, for turning Joey Porter into a dog. Oh, Penn. Oh, yeah, because he played for Penn State. I'm sorry. He's with Pittsburgh now, right? My bad. Here's the 1-2. Heim hits one out to right field. Santander at the track at the wall, and he makes the catch. One away. Yes, sir. It's okay. Yeah, a little brain fart there. I don't know why I was thinking the Detroit Lions. I know Porter doesn't play for them. Hat says Knicks or Nets in basketball. PAS. Nope. You'll never guess my basketball team, ever. When's the next stream? Rhino. Rhino says when's the next stream? Tomorrow night at 6:30. It'll be Twins and Astros game 4 of that series. That would be 6:30 in the EST. Yep, been a Penn State fan since 1986. Became a fan of all my teams in 1986 except for my basketball team, which was only a few years ago. I only became a basketball fan a few years ago. The Harlem Globetrotters now. Everybody's a fan of the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a strike, 3-1 to count. Lowe's 1 for 3 on the night with that solo home run. That put us at 7-1. It was 6-1 at the time. Fouled off 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out at a ball up and in. You said a few years ago. Yep. We're going to get a pitching change here with 2 outs in the 8th inning. The Washington Generals. No, not the Generals. That would be like How I Met Your Mother. Remember? I don't know if you ever watched that series. They were fans of the Washington Generals. Rhino says, "Who's your NBA team?" Don't know. Don't know who my NBA team is. No, it is not the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's LeBron James. No, it's not LeBron James. The Pistons. No, it's not the Pistons either. You guys are both in the wrong conference. Getting another sub up to 1,896. Thank you to whoever that was. The Mavericks. No, not the Dallas Mavericks. Kings. No, not the Kings. The Oklahoma City Thunder. My favorite player is Shea Gilgis Alexander, but before that, it was Steven Adams was my favorite player. That's when I started rooting for them, when they had Steven Adams. And then, of course, a couple years after I started watching them, they trade him away. But I stuck with them. I'll stick with them. They have 9,000 draft picks over the next 5 years. Oh, OKC, good choice. Yeah, I like how they're rebuilding the franchise. SGA, Chet Holmgren. After it was after it was Westbrook's last year. Was the first year I rooted for. Henderson to throw, not in time. Young safe at first. A 2-out single that'll bring up Tavares. Then you all traded Westbrook here to Houston. That was a disaster. Oh, that ball hit out to left center field. Mullins is there, and that'll retire the side. And we go to the ninth. The Rangers are 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the ALCS. A Celtics fan after the Rickies. After they traded for Herndon. After, try that one more time. Up to 16 likes. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Once again, if you want to hang out with us for some more MLB live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I became a Celtics fan after the Rockets traded for Harden. The grind continues. We are 104 away from that 2,000 mark. Juan Garcia's stopping by saying the Baltimore Orioles are getting swept tonight. Should change their logo to an Oreo holding a broom. Just don't like the way Harden plays. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Harden either. It's not like the good old days. Drink a Red Bull. Red Bull is disgusting. Well, Leclerc's still on the mound. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Orioles here, down by 6. Rangers, once again, 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the ALCS for the first time since 2011. Somebody on Twitter just told me that he predicts the Orioles 9 runs in the ninth. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. And that ball's popped up. And Young comes in, makes the catch in fair territory, 1 away. Hayes goes 0 for 4 on the night. That'll bring out Mullins, who's 0 for 3. Grounded out to first, lined out to center, and flew out to left. And that one ripped down the second. Nice sliding play there. Nice play by Simeon. Throws it over to first, 2 away. And the Rangers are 1 out away. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Tapped foul on a check swing, 0-2. Hey, Cameron is here. What's up, Cameron? The 0-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. And the ball game is over. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers. Let's see here. Toronto lost both games. Tampa Bay lost both games. That's 0-4. 0-4, 0-7. And the Yankees got swept last year. The American League East teams are 0 for their last 11. Hat, hope to see you tomorrow night for the Astros game. Thank you so much for hanging out, chatting it up all night. See you soon, Rangers. Go Astros. Yep. Hockey streams? Yeah, eventually. Once baseball kind of calms down, I'll be mixing in some hockey. But as long as the baseball playoffs are going on, I got baseball playoffs and football for now. But man, the Rangers, congratulations after that bad weekend in Seattle to lose the division. They beat the two best teams in the American League, and they sweep them both. Oh, somebody put that in the chat before that the crowd was going to chant, "We want Houston," and that's exactly what they're doing. But this thing was over after the second inning with that 5 spot by Texas. Two games in a row where they put up 5 in the second inning. They got going with that Seager 3-run or the Seager home run in the first. Then they had a 2-run double by Garver in the second, and then the very next batter, Garcia, hit the 3-run home run to make it 6-0. Baltimore never recovered from there. They'll be back though. They won the division. They need some depth at pitching. Be careful what you wish for, Ranger fans. Yep. But man, once again, thank you all so much for showing up. We had 18 likes on the stream. Really appreciate that. Let me come back over and look, see how many subscribers we gained. We gained 3 subscribers tonight. Went from 1893 to 1896. So appreciate that. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow night around 6:30 Eastern time with Game 4 of the Twins and Astros, with the Astros with a chance to punch their ticket to the ALCS. So hope to see you guys again tomorrow night. Once again, thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you all tomorrow night.